Yo, what's the deal, y'all? What is the deal, y'all? Welcome to another Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent, man. Man, it's been a long time coming, brother. It's been a long time. Woo! What is the deal, man? On this beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon. Had a rough one today. Had a rough one today at work, man. Rough one. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody who pulled up despite me pushing this thing back. My dog, Paul Edgerton, is in the place. Patrick B. Juan Guan. My guy, Mad Mike, Isaiah Randolph, Jacob Deeperist, the great and powerful Paul Edgerton. Indiana Raider is in a place, man. Solly Mitchell is in a place. Jenny Castillo is in a place. Yo, we got 94 in the room. Get wasted with your brother, wasted. We got over 100 in the room. Get wasted with your brother, wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Oh, yes. Yes. My guy, I was for the 50. Teaser, he said, it's a jersey baggy fit. Nah, it ain't baggy fit, bro. The F out of here, man. Listen, before I start taking freaking fashion advice from some of my bros, man, I'm cooked. Let me tell you something, man. Freshest thing off the market, man. What the F y'all talking about? What is the deal, yo? So, yo, let's get into it, man. There's been a lot going on, yo. You guys have seen the thumbnail. I'm sure other people have talked about some of the things that I'm going to talk about. Told y'all. But, yo, you haven't heard Wasted talk about it yet. Yes, sir. So Run DMC. Y'all already know. I had to go back into the vault and get some of my old jerseys. You know, it's funny, man, because when I grabbed some of my like I had some stuff at my mom. My mom was going through stuff from her crib back in the day. And you know, some of my old jerseys and stuff like that. And you know, this old Run DMC jersey was big because back in the day we used to wear our jerseys big. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, yo. It is what it is. I need a large, this is an XL, but that was the style back in the day, yo. Yeah, but this is definitely a Run DMC jersey, man, all the way from 2007, y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, I do got Josh Jacobs on the thumbnail. And we're going to talk about Josh Jacobs. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard Josh Jacobs on the Chris Long podcast, man. Yo, listen, hold on real quick before I get into the show. I hope not. I hope not for his sake, Jenny. I hope not. I hope not. It doesn't always wind up well for anybody who tries to roast me. Yeah, but no, like I was saying, look, we're gonna get into this Josh Jacobs nonsense, man. I'm gonna tell you some of the reasons why, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I was a guy that was on my soapbox all last summer to bring this guy back, right? And if you look at it, we brought him back and we did not get the return on our investment the way we would have liked to, right? And I hear him talking about the Raiders. I hear him, I wasn't one of these guys who got on my soapbox and was upset about the fact that he left, that he was like a little butthurt about it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be 100% real with you. Now more than ever. Because when Josh left, I was upset. But now more than ever, I'm glad that we got rid of him. And I'm going to tell you why. Everybody else on this roster, bro. Everyone else, every superstar on this roster, besides Devontae Adams, who was traded for, has made sacrifices contractually to make this thing work. Everybody. Excuse me. And the fact that this is a guy that how can I say? This is a guy that pretty much, for me, was pretty much saying that he has to get paid premium money if we're going to lose. So you're going into the season before the season even starts, before you see what Aiden O'Connell got, thinking that we're going to lose. Does not make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. And it makes sense to me why Tom Telesco was not willing to tie money into Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is a guy, man, that this is a guy who has not had the best injury history, man. He really hasn't. And when you start looking and digging into it, like we're about to do right now, man, it makes more sense. Like, you know, and the reason why I wanted to go into this is because, yo, listen, sometimes, man, we as fans, we get upset. Sometimes we as fans feel like the organization isn't doing the right thing. And no matter how well he does this year, let me tell y'all something, man. When you talk about Josh Jacobs' injury risk, man, chance of injury in 2014 from DraftSharks.com, shout out to them, is probably 79.8%. Projected games they project he's going to miss is 2.3. Durability is a 5, which is terrible. Chances of pre-game injury, 9%. Now, we're going to go over Josh Jacobs' whole injury career, man. We're going to do it. And look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I start looking at this and I start breaking it down, I said to myself, you know what? I never used to feel like this before, and I wanted to share this with you guys. But now I do. Now, let's go into Josh Jacobs' injury history, right? 2000, December the 4th, 2019, shoulder fracture, clavicle. October the 4th, 2021, rib and chest bruise. August the 27th, 2017, thigh and hamstring strain, grade 2. December the 10th, 2023, leg quad bruise. Then we have a pedal ankle fracture in 2017. So he's got a bad left foot. 2029, pedal ankle sprain unspecified, toe sprain. Now look at this right here. Now this is 4 injuries on that same foot. So it's almost damn near certainty that this guy is going to be injured and demand premium money. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I look, I'm a guy who was, you know, I guess I stand corrected. Shout out to Tom Telesco for making the right decision. Officially, and I'll get back into the Chris, you know, the Chris Long interview and some of the things that were said, but just removing the emotion out of it, right? And just going back and looking at his injury history, because I had to. I said, man, you know, because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this team was trending in the right direction, and I didn't want to have an unknown at running back. But if I'm being honest, man, the last 4 games of the season sold me on Zamir White. I think we're going to be fine. My guy, J. Rowe. JJ's interviews after games weren't captain-like. And that's a fact, man. That is a fact. My guy, Boy, with the first super of the day, my brother, man. Appreciate you for the $2 holla. What's up, Wasted? Tuning in from Hawaii, man. Shout out to my guy, man, Boy, man. Appreciate you, dog, for supporting the channel, keeping the lights on over here. Oh, my God. We got almost 300 in the room. Get wasted with your brother Wasted, man. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. You got to stay young and running back. Now, when I start looking into Zamir White's numbers, Zamir White is cheap, and Zamir White did a lot of damage in the time when he really, really, really had carries. So let me look at Zamir. Zamir White did most of his damage in the last 4 games of the season. Last 4 games of the season, he had 351 yards, but you know he came out with a grand total of 451 yards. He had 104 carries, man. He had 104. That's huge. That's huge because if you look at Josh Jacobs last year, we're gonna pull Josh up. Y'all get wasted with your brother Wasted. Tell a friend and tell a friend. This is one of them lives we're gonna just be breaking stuff down, man. Breaking stuff down, man. Josh Jacobs stats. The F is going on here. The F is going on here. 805 yards, 6 touchdowns. Now, he had almost double what Zamir White had, but I mean, the guy played 13 regular season games and had 233 carries. 233 carries. I think we got off easy. I really did. I think we got off easy, man. With a guy with an attitude like that, and look, I understand he feels disrespected about the money, but it's the game, yo. It's the game. That's the game, bro. You know what they do in the game, but to make remarks like he made, man, it really rubbed me the wrong way. And that's why I put him on the thumbnail, man. He said, at the end of the day, I told him, look, I've got every Raider record since I've been here, basically. And I'm like, if y'all don't have enough respect for me to sit down with me and have a conversation and we'll have nothing to talk about, that's really simple. And that was him reacting to, oh, my brother Hammer's in a place to be. Hammer, what's the deal, bro? Hammer, what is the deal? Hammer, what you got going on right now, brother? Hammer McHammerlin is in a place, man. Hammer, what's up, man? What you got going on, bro? You see, let me call Hammer right now. Yeah, the great and powerful Hammer is back. I'm about to call Hammer right now, yo. Yes, that's right, y'all. It's Hammer time, damn it. Hammer, what's up? You home? Pull up. All right. Yo, Hammer is pulling up. The great and powerful Hammer is pulling up, man. That's right. Guys, this show's getting off to a terrible start, but it's about to be a great, great episode. Now, guys, look, let me get back to you guys really quickly, too, man, about this whole Xavion Howard situation, too. This is a hold on, man. I'm gonna send Hammer the invite, man. You guys be patient with me. Be patient with me. You know the old man. I haven't been on my own channel in a long time, man. I got to get back into it. I sent it to him back. Jacobs was denied the 5th-year option. Aubergine had him playing a meaningless preseason Hall of Fame game. He just wanted a contract with some guarantees. Now, see, Raider Swab. That was the year that he led the league in rushing. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think that was great that they did that. It showed him that he was committed and ready to play. We got over 300 in the room. Good waste with your brother Waste. I have no problem with that. They were trying to set a tone. They did. It is what it is, right? But the old regime isn't here now. And to be honest with you, you can't pay running backs, bro. You can't. It's a guy who's hurt all the time, bro. He's hurt all the time. He is hurt all the time. And look, it's not that I'm not a Josh Jacobs fan. I am a Josh Jacobs fan. But some of the things that have been said, the mentality that I see from these interviews, I am so glad we moved on, man. Elite med staffing. Josh Jacobs is a victim of his own making. This happens when you let your agent call the shots. That's a fact. I mean, but Joe, bro, at the end of the day, and shout out to Elite, man. Great comment. Thing about it was the fact that Tom Telesco didn't even consider it, I'm all right with. The only thing that I'm starting to get a little concerned about, and some people touched on this, and some people touched on this going forward, man. The Raiders with this cap, the Raiders really are not. I don't know. I think they're keeping their cap money because they have a lot of guys on this roster that they're going to have to resign. I think Tom Telesco is a guy who has learned from the follies of the Chargers of how not to maneuver the cap. And I'm glad that he's being, very cautious with what he has going on. I'm glad. I am so glad. The only thing is this when it comes to Tom Telesco. I really think that it's time for them to look at this roster and they need one more vet. I really do. Now, I know they're going to try to get through OTAs, get to camp, and see what they have. And that's a good, smart way to go about things. But if they're going into the season and they don't bring in another vet into that secondary, I think we're going to be in trouble. Christy Hurd in a place to be wasted. I've been saying this about Josh Jacobs. I was with McDaniels not paying him. He's been hurt. 2022 was his best year. Shaking my head. I hate seeing the media with the BS. Now, when you start seeing guys that have had as many carries as Josh Jacobs had back in 2022, they normally fall off the cliff. They normally fall off the cliff. He had a historic amount of carries in 2022. Historic amount of carries. I got to pull it up for y'all right now. And that was one of the reasons why I think the analytics are taking place. He had 340 carries. 340 carries, man. That's a lot of freaking carries, man. It's a lot of carries, man. Running backs that have over 300 carries in a season normally don't come out of that season the same. Yes, they normally fall off the cliff. They normally fall off the cliff. Yo, my guy, East Coast Gridirons in the place. What it is, man. What it is, East Coast Gridiron. What it is, man. Are we going to give anyone an extension with this extra cap money from Jimmy G? You know what? I think so. I think the Raiders really need to get into the season. I think you're going to see some in-season extensions, i.e., my man Malcolm Koonce. I think that's the first guy in line that should get his extension. And a lot of people talk about Tyree Wilson. I talked about this in the short that I did last week. You can never have enough pass rushers. You could never have enough pass rushers. Tyree Wilson is going to be in a rookie deal for the foreseeable future. You go out there and you sign Malcolm Koonce to a deal that makes sense so that you ensure that you have Maxx Crosby's running mate, because the engine of this team is the defense. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, what you doing in AC, East Coast? Why you ain't tell me you was pulling up? I'd have pulled up on you, bro. What you doing in AC, man? Shout out to East Coast Gridiron. Shout out to Christy Hurd with the $5 holla, yo. Appreciate you, Christy. Thank you. Yo, but like I was saying, y'all, I'm sorry. I gotta get this message out to my guy too, man. Get this message out to this brother. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get my duffel in a minute, y'all. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. Here we go. Boom. Message sent to Hammer on the gram. Hammer, pull on up if you want to, my brother. All right, now let me get into it, man. I'm sorry, y'all. What the hell happened? But my guy, this is a terrible live right now. What the hell is going on? My guy Courtney Garrett said, would love to get Stefon Gilmore since he's an all-pro caliber. Can reach all the DBs, something new included Jack Jones, and his true professionalism on and off the field. And yo, look, man, I was once, guys, the return, the great and powerful. Hammers in the play. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's good, bro? What up, nation?
I got, what's up, man? I got thrown off, bro, because I was trying to send you the damn link. Let's start talking some football. I'm effing up here, man. Y'all, everybody, give it one in the chat. Let Hammer know that he is welcome back. What's up, Hammer, bro? My guy, LBC Raider, thank you for the $10 holler. Just paying my bar tab and saying what's up to my brother. Yo, give Hammer the one in the chat. Welcome our brother Hammer back in the place, man. Hammer, what is the deal, bro?
Chilling, enjoying this gorgeous ass Saturday on the East Coast. What's good with you?
Me too, brother. I was just enjoying the day myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just came in from work, bro. Trying to get my thoughts together, my brother. See, look, the love is there. Hammer, my guy. What do you think about the Josh Jacobs stuff that went on, bro?
What are we talking about? Are we talking about this whole thing with the green jerseys?
No, I didn't get into that yet. I'm talking about, I know this was a couple of days ago. I haven't been on all week, man.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, what did you think about his comments about the Raiders and the reason why he left?
I didn't really listen to him. Only because it was something that I've known about for quite some time. Pretty sure you've known about it as well. It's just something that we haven't publicized.
Yeah.
I know the nation has been on this kick, and I put something up a while back where they're like, well, he didn't give us a proper goodbye. He just took the bag and left. Da, 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 da. It's not what happened. That's not what happened. And again, the people that told me what happened, I was waiting for them to put it out there, and then I can shed light, touch on it, whatever. No diddy. Somebody that wanted him there was not ultimately the one that was able to keep him there.
AP wanted him there. Yes. AP said he was the heart and soul of the team.
Yes.
We all know that. Josh Jacobs touched on that in the interview, right? Yep. Tom Telesco didn't. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I put up some damning numbers on Josh Jacobs, right? Mm-hmm. And I took my emotions out of it, right? And this is the first time I've been getting a chance to talk on it. I haven't been on the air all week, so excuse me if you guys think I'm a day late and a dollar short. We got almost 400 in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Now, as you can see, Hammer, I don't know. Can you see it, bro? Or do you need me to share? Let me share the screen again.
You would have to share. I definitely don't see it.
Okay. All right. I'm about to share my screen again, bro. And this is the thing, man. Josh Jacobs' injury history is nasty, bro. It's nasty, bro. We're going to go back. 2019, clavicle fracture. 2021, rib and chest bruise. 2017, thigh hamstring strain grade 2. 2010 and 2023, leg and quad bruise. That happens. He's a running back. Now the foot is the issue here. September 30th, pedal and ankle fracture. 2017. November the 29th, 2020, pedal and ankle sprain grade 2. This 2020. September the 13th, 2021, pedal and ankle sprain. Pull unspecified grade 1, and September the 6th, 2021, pedal and toe sprain. So this has been this foot has been a humongous issue in Josh Jacobs' career, and it seems like a recurring issue. He's going to be hurt all the time. You're just going to have to live with the fact that he's hurt all the time. Now,
but how many games has he missed for his career?
Let's go into Josh Jacobs' games missed.
Because I'm pretty sure he missed 4 this past season.
Yep.
I want to say like the total might have been 10 games, a little under 10 games for his career.
Pulling it up right now, bro. Hammer, you know you are the freaking stat monster, bro. Why the hell you ain't pull it up, man? Stats and usage.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Stats and usage. I know it's been a while, right? I know. I feel like I ain't got my footing because I haven't been doing the chat and stuff lately. I gotta get my footing back, yo. Experience by what the hell is all of this crap?
Coupon Tom strikes again with not re-signing JJ. You know what's funny though? And we talked about the depreciated value of the running back position for probably 2 years now.
Yes, sir.
But as soon as that free agency, as soon as the league year started this past offseason, or this offseason rather, the running backs were flying off the boards like hotcakes.
Yeah, but they're not paying him anything.
Not really, but did you not see a couple of days ago, the last of the Mohicans got another extension? Another 2 years, $19 million on top of what he's been making the last couple of years in Christian McCaffrey. Like, this shit.
Yeah, man. Insane. Yeah, but you got to understand something about Christian McCaffrey. When you look at that team, he's essentially the quarterback.
He's been the quarterback for both teams he's played for in the league. He was the quarterback for Carolina. He's now that quarterback for San Francisco. Like, it's insane. But that dude is still getting a heavy bag, and he's had his injury history as well.
All right, so 2019, Josh Jacobs missed 3 games. 2020, he missed 2. No. Well, 2020, we weren't at 17 games then, right? So he missed 1 game. 2021, he missed 2 games. 2022, he didn't miss any games. And last year, he missed 4.
So he's missed a total of 10 for his career.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though, bro. So 10 for his career, he's got 5 seasons. So that's a mark like,
to a season.
To a season, and that's huge, man. That's huge, especially if that guy's the centerpiece of your running game and the centerpiece of your team. That's humongous. My guy, the Big Valboski with the $5 holla. Appreciate you, brother. Your DB vet stance makes sense. But our new ex-player coaches can fill that void too. Pitt hated to see Gerald exit and Manning coach the Jets DBs. Now that's the thing, man. Ricky Manning Jr., he's a guy that, look, I like Ricky Manning. I love, what I heard from him from the presser. The problem is that, you do always need, I can't stress how vital Casey Hayward being on this team has been for some of these guys who are now veterans. Having a vet in the locker room means the world to all these young, talented players, right? Now, the Xavion Howard caveat, I was a guy who was talking about getting Xavion Howard in, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. Xavion Howard is a guy that now, with some of the things that have just come out yesterday, I don't want this guy in our organization, and I'm going to tell you why. Ex-Dolphin Xavion Howard is accused of sending a teen an explicit photo over an abortion quarrel. The former Miami Dolphins star cornerback Xavion Howard has been accused of sending a male teenager a sexually explicit photo of the young man's mother because she refused to get a smishmortion. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all, guys. If he did do this, that right there is an indictment on what kind of individual you are. And for me, I don't want people, there are guys that have, character concerns, little attitude, stuff like that. But a person that would do something like that and involve a kid, that's a guy that is a low life to me. I don't want him in my organization. I'm going to be 100% real with you, bro. I mean, Hammer, what do you think about that, bro?
Let me just touch on something real quick in the chat. Yo, sicko, you don't like, you get the fuck out.
Wait, what happened?
Point blank, period. You don't like, you get the fuck out.
Wait, what happened? Let me see. Wait. I always love watching the shows, but any times I join and watch if someone is wearing Chiefs, AK,
eat a dick.
Yeah, Hammer, relax. Come on, Hammer.
I'm telling you guys now, if you see me in front of the camera, I'm not holding back. You can talk all the shit around this.
Hey, you angry. Man, I don't know if I like Hammer with the afro. What the F is going on here, bro? That F is going on here, Hammer.
But anyways,
yeah,
that thing with Xavion Howard, when it broke the other day, I was like, anybody that remotely had eyes on him, you guys better put your eyes in the back of your head and just keep it moving, because that's incredibly disturbing. Something that I know that Mark Davis wouldn't stand for. There's no way that guy is definitely off the list when it comes to potential free agency signing this time of year. Definitely not a guy that I would remotely want to give that opportunity to. That is just really, really messed up.
Yeah, bro. That to me, that's a guy that's just not a good person. You know what I'm saying? There's some guys that are some mercurial guys, had some things off the field. But to be honest with you, for you to do something like that with a minor, bro, that's weak. I don't want that in our locker room. Xavion Howard is off my list. I'm cool. Now, for me, I mean, and I don't know how you feel about this because it's been a while since I talked to you about some ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stefon Gilmore is still out there. He's a guy who had a damn good year for the Dallas Cowboys last year. The previous year before that, he had a damn good year for the Indianapolis Colts. He hasn't been the healthiest guy in the world either, but the last 2 years he has been. He played 17 games last year. I think he played 15 the year before, or I think he played 16 or 17. I got to look again. What do you think about bringing in a Stefon Gilmore in the cheap?
I'm going to ask you two questions before I could answer this question. How old is he at this point?
He's like 33 years old. I got to look it up, man, but I think he's like 33 right now.
And injury history.
Okay, let's get Stefon Gilmore's injury.
The only reason I'm asking you these two questions is because we saw this movie with another free agent defensive back last season, and it bit us in the ass. And it was a guy that you didn't want. So this is why I'm asking these specific questions right now. Yeah,
I'm going to tell you why, bro. And look, I didn't want him. I didn't want him, but I would bring him in, and I'm going to tell you why. Hold on, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull it up now.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Pay your bar tab if you haven't already.
Now, Stefon Gilmore, then it's becoming a pain in my ass. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're good, man.
No, I'm trying to pull up my draft sharks, man. I gotta log back in.
Let me check something. There's been a minute since I've been
Yeah,
on
you got yours up?
Let me see if I can find it.
Wait, you got it. No, I got it up now, bro.
Okay.
This is a nasty, nasty live, bro. I'm normally in I had to rush home for work. Yeah, it was a nasty live, bro. Nasty. But yo, Stefon Gilmore, bro, has they said chance of injury 82.5, right? 82.5, bro. Projected games to miss 2.5 games. Durability score 5. I gotta upgrade. Let me upgrade, and we gonna get this rocking and rolling right here, man.
Not Adam. I'm not saying that he is, but just because of the situation we had last year as it pertains to Marcus Peters and
yeah, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something.
I can sit here and say it right now. Wasted was 100% right.
Oh, I appreciate that, bro.
It wasn't even, and you know, it's funny. The injury history didn't even really play a role in it. Dude was just here like pretty much to collect the bag because you saw his play or lack thereof on the field. Dude hardly wanted to touch anybody, let alone try to make any tackles. Like that shit was sad. That shit was sad.
And bro, and this is the thing about Peters, bro. He hasn't played well. See, the difference between him and Gilmore is that Gilmore has been playing well. He's been playing excellent. It wasn't like we were bringing in a guy that we know is going to play well. We bringing in a guy like Peters that's a guy that you're hoping goes back and plays the way he played 4 years ago.
Right.
That's the difference. With Gilmore, this is a guy that has consistently played on like a Hall of Fame level, bro. He's consistently played this way. So look, all right. So we in here, right? We gonna bring up Stefon Gilmore. My bad, bro. Yes, sir. All right, let me share the screen with you, bro. We are back in the place to be. Shout out to the almost 500 people in the room. Yo, get wasted with your brother Wasted, man.
Adoree is definitely a guy is on my radar right now.
Adoree Jackson. See, but you know what the thing is too? Adoree Jackson Jr. would bring some value because the new kickoff rules. And I don't know if you went over that. Did you see how they changed those?
I know how they changed them. Obviously, like I haven't been on, I think, since the draft, but yeah, I understand the concept and how it's going to be done. And that's another reason why they drafted a guy like Dylan Laub, the running back out of New Hampshire. Like he's a guy that would be perfect for that role as a special teams player.
So Hammer, here goes the injury history.
Fuck.
It's a who's who. Well, okay, so here we go. December the 21st, 2014, head and cranial concussion. Christmas Eve, 2016, concussion. October the 5th, 2017, concussion. Right? 2015, shoulder and labrum tear. January the 7th, 2024, shoulder dislocation. Oh, that must happen in the playoffs. August the 24th, 2013, hand and wrist fracture. November the 14th, 2021, finger dislocation. That happens. February the 15th, 2014, hip tear. Jeez.
Oh.
Groin pull in 2014. December the 26th, 2021, groin pull, grade 2. Damn. December the 20th, 2020, thigh tear, quad tear. Oh my God, man.
Nah.
And knee strain, grade 1. So wait. So look, I'm gonna tell you why, bro. I'm still cool with bringing him in because these were those years when he hasn't played well. Like, right? Those are the years previous. If you look at the last 2 years, he's been on the field, bro. He has been on the field. Look at what you got here. You got 53 solo tackles, 2 picks, targeted. He had 77 targets allowed, 11 pass defense. That's 2022 with the Colts, right? That's playing in that Gus Bradley system.
And what year was that?
That was 2022, bro. And then you look at last year with the Cowboys, bro. 2 interceptions last year. Targets allowed 99, 13 passes defense, 54 tackles. It took 61% of the snaps the last game, I guess, because he had that little he got hurt. 100% of the snaps, week 17, 98% of the snaps, 100% of the snaps, 100% of the snaps, 100% of the snaps, 98, 100%. I think he might have got a little dinged up here. 71% of the snaps, 100% of the snaps, 100. Look at it, hundreds.
So it would be a good, like it would be a really good added piece with Hobbs and Jack, and then you still have these young guys behind them, and they can rotate when their numbers called up. I wouldn't mind it, but the price has to make sense. Like the money really does need to make sense for something like this. And like you just said, like last year, he was pretty solid with Dallas. I remember hearing his name here and there throughout the season, like on some of the other channels and NFL outlets and stuff. So it would be a really good piece to add on for the defensive backs. But again, the money, and this has always been it for me, like money is what is going to play the role in if we're going to bring him here or not.
So we are doing the Coupon Tom game right now. Listen, and shout out to my brother Thor in the place to be, Raider Nation Drinking Club. Y'all got to always go pull up on them. My guy, Dan, high stakes teasers in the place. Onside kicks are a thing of the past now. On the kickoff, yeah. Yeah, in the kickoff. You know, one thing, and I want to circle back to that too, Hammer. I don't know if anybody realizes the difference now in the new kickoff rule, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's go over it real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go over it. What's changed and what significant changes have come about it, right? So the NFL has adopted a landmark change, and the plays will take time for football for you to guys get your eyes used to. You know what I'm saying? But they say the hope is to revive a once exciting play with more returns and player safety at the forefront. The rule is designed to increase the number of kickoff returns per game while attempting to make the play safer for players and negate the need to run or defend the length of the field. So instead of the players trotting onto the field to watch a kicker sail a football into the end zone, special teams players will line up 5 yards apart from each other at the 40 and the 35-yard lines and will wait until the kick lands or is touched by one or two of the returners. So that's huge. So they can't take off and chase him until he touches the football. And then what happens next is the returner has a chance to make a move past the wall defenders with a straightaway to the end zone awaits, man. So what they've done is they've adopted what they were doing in the XFL. I don't know if any of you guys have watched the XFL, but they were adopted what they were doing. So you're going to get a lot more kickoff returns this year. And then it's closer to, you know, like I'm excited, man, because that's a part of the game that definitely needed to be brought back, man. Definitely need to be brought back. What's going on? My guy, Mr. Cold Blood, is in a place, man. He goes, what's going on, Fly Guys? Finally got my internet working. It's great to see you guys live for a change. Hadn't been here in a minute. What's going on with you, bro? I agree with you, Supreme Talent. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you, man. Yo, another new rule is that the refs will F the Raiders. Come on, man. Get the F out of here, yo. The F out of here, yo. Come on, man. We got to think positive thoughts, man. I'm sick of the negativity, man. Sick of the negativity. That's right.
Halo,
we got to
salute, man. Halo, salute, bro.
Yo, everybody's in a place to be, man. Everybody is in a place to be, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Yo, hey, is Halo in a place to be?
Yeah, Halo's in here.
Halo Raider. Oh, shit. Halo, what's up? What's good, Halo? It's like a reunion up in here today, man. What's going on, Halo? That's right. So, yo, so harkening back, and the reason why I brought that back is that Adoree Jackson Jr. is a guy who is a dual threat. He's also a kick returner. Would he be a guy that you would consider bringing him, being that him and Patrick Graham have that familiarity? He had some of his best years under Patrick Graham with the New York Giants. I mean, would you consider bringing Adoree Jackson Jr. in and being one of our kick returners?
That's a reason that he's on my radar to begin with, is having that previous relationship and familiarity with Patrick Graham. It would benefit tremendously But again, and I'm seeing people say it in the chat, and I've been thinking the same thing as well, especially with this money that we're supposed to have in cap space right now, like taking care of guys that we already have on the roster. Like we know Kuntz is in the final year of his contract. Are they going to want to bring back Robert Spillane? I know we drafted Tommy Eichenberg, and we've heard what AP has said about him. Are you already putting it into the foreseeable future that Spillane is not going to be back next season, and you have Tommy Eichenberg being your green dot? Like, I
don't. I think it could be Divine Diablo.
Yeah.
I think it'd be I think this is a make or break year for Divine Diablo, Hammer. I really, really do. And I'm going to tell you why, man. Divine Diablo is a guy that, I haven't really seen the level of play that I've seen from a Robert Spillane. And the Raiders running that 4-2-5, a lot of the times they only have two linebackers on the field.
Right.
You can have Spillane and Tommy Eichenberg on the field at the same time. Spillane, one thing people say is that he can't cover. He put that to rest last year. If he plays the same way he played last year, you can have Spillane out there. You can have him out there. He doesn't have to necessarily be the Mike, right? And with us playing the 4-2-5 79% of the time, Nate Hobbs is essentially our will linebacker. You know what I mean? So I can see us having Eichenberg out there. I can see Spillane keeping the green dot and Eichenberg's a guy who has underrated athleticism too. Underrated, bro.
I think as it pertains to Spillane, and I've said this a bunch of times, when we signed him during the offseason, I was like, to me, it wasn't a pick in free agency that stood out. It wasn't the sexiest signing for me. And he proved me wrong. I'm not afraid to say that either. Look, he did a tremendous job at the linebacker position. I had people that were like, yeah, he's a bit of a thumper, yo, he really put that work in for us last season. And even playing with that Mega Man cast, he was really doing the damn thing. I have the utmost respect for him and his style of play at the linebacker position, because that's exactly how I was. Just pure reckless abandon. Dude, I really hope that they figure it out and keep him here. I hope they extend him one way, shape, or form if they do it before the start of this season, or next offseason they re-sign him for another 2, maybe 3 years if possible.
Yeah, I do too. Now, see, with Divine Diablo's a guy that really has to show and prove this year. He has all the talent in the world, man. He has all the talent in the world. You would think that he would be a better cover linebacker, being that he was a former safety. I think a lot of times that's a misnomer with former safeties that turn into linebackers, because safeties are playing downfield all the time.
Right.
A lot of the times, if the play's behind them, it's not like safeties are most of the time covering guys like that. And the kind of safety that Divine Diablo was in college, he was a box safety. You know what I mean? So he was essentially a linebacker any damn way.
And we've also seen this upward trend over the last couple of years, and I feel like I could be wrong. I feel like it started with Diablo, but you see a lot of these guys that were drafted that were safeties in college, and all of a sudden they've been transitioned to linebackers. And I don't know if it's the fact that their size, the lack of coverage, playing deep, but it feels to be like the onward trend right now as it pertains to some of these safeties converted linebackers into the NFL.
I mean, bro, that's been something that's been going on a long time. There's a lot of people that you might have not have realized that were safeties that became linebackers. And, that's something that's always been. I just think the way safeties are nowadays and the way they use them now, you know what I mean? There's that trend's going to continue. That trend's going to continue, especially with people in all these sub packages too.
Yeah.
If you have a safety in college that is a bigger safety, you can use him as a undersized linebacker almost. You know what I mean? So look, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When you start looking at the way the National Football League is trending, it's trending into a metric that is almost like positionless football, almost the way basketball has transitioned. It's very, very weird. It's very, very strange, man. The way some of this stuff is starting to
basketball,
National Football League.
Basketball, I've been like, this shit has definitely changed ridiculously from the time we were watching when we were kids. Now all of a sudden you got the 4 and the 5s that can hit threes like it's nothing. I'm like, The fuck did they do that at?
That's Euro basketball. They took the physicality out of the game, so that's what we have now. Graf is in the place to be. Shout out to Graf. Shout out to Graf, man. My guy Lawrence E, man. This is a make or break year for many players on our team, especially on the defense. That's why I don't want to bring any free agents in and let these players get some run. Now, see, I totally disagree. And I'm going to tell you why. This is a team that is super and hyper dependent on defense. We need this defense to be legit, and there are too many question marks on this defense. The one thing that I like that this team has done is that they went out there and they got guys to back up some of these young guys on the offensive line just in case the floor doesn't fall out. They did the same thing on the defensive end. The one place they didn't do that is with the corners. I think you need that one vet in that room. It's too many young guys over there. You need one. Graf is in here starting the gun show. Hammer looking like a busted open cigarella. Stupid as hell, yo. Hey, Graf, man. Hey, Graf, you look like the old man from the 06 Flash commercial and shit, bro.
I'm thinking about this now. Like our O-line, our D-line has tremendous depth right now. As it pertains to the corners, we technically do have vets right now. Nate Hobbs has been in the league for what now? This is his 4th season?
Yeah, but Nate Hobbs.
You want a guy that you want, like, say it again?
He's not a vet like we're talking about. Come on, Hammer. We talking Hayward. We talking, C. Wood at the end when he was a safety. We talking a vet, like a guy that can teach them something. Nate Hobbs I'm not sure Nate Hobbs can play on the outside at all. I'm not sure he can play now, and that's
I absolutely think he was able to, especially when Tay came in. Like your one-on-ones throughout training camp, you were going one-on-one with Tay, and a couple of times you got the best of him. I thought that he was going to be a legit lock-in for outside corner position, but he's definitely best fit as a nickel. No doubt in my mind about that.
Yeah, shout out. Hey, shout out to Graf. Hey, shout out to Graf going to the he went to the Las Vegas Aces game dressed like Woody from Toy Story with that vest on. Yo, shout out to you, my dog. Yo, did y'all see Graf is about to start singing country music down there. He been in Dallas too long, bro. The F out of here, man. My guy Jason Hunt is in the place, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Yo, you know that, bro, you know this shit is mean, bro. Stop hating, dog. Stop hating on that Run DMC shit, man. Yeah, yo, hey, Hammer, back. My mom had found some of my old shit, right? And you know how back in the day we used to wear the jerseys big? So this is an XL jersey. He tried to gum me for my shit, man. Listen, bro, I'm filling this thing out with some muscles. You know what I'm saying? Right? If I hear all of that
you
shit,
had
bro.
guys back in the day wearing the jerseys like down to their knees. Do you remember that movie? What was the movie with John Travolta with like a whole bunch of celebrities? I think Cedric the Entertainer was in it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Get Shorty.
Yes.
Get Shorty or be cool.
His bodyguards with the jerseys down to their knees and shit.
Yo, my guy Chris Ford Raiders with a $5 holler. Think about it. The NFL do not use thumpers at linebacker anymore. They need coverage linebackers now. Listen, you do need thumpers too, bro. There are guys that they're out there, they're delivering blows and they're knocking the ball loose and stuff like that. I just think that
you need guys that can do both. And this is another reason where, like, we've seen the trend of safeties converting down to linebackers because those are the type of guys that can play coverage, but they have to be able to do it all now, especially when you're playing in a 4-2-5. You're going to have to be able to, depending on what your responsibility is, whether you're playing the flats, whether you are playing hook to curl, or you're just going straight through one of the gaps, like, you have to be able to do it all just at this point.
Yeah, shout out to you. Hey, Graf, man, I hope your youth ministry is going cool with your youth ministry fit that you had on the other day, bro. It's phenomenal, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. I'm out, yo. He says I'm out, yo. He said, I enjoy y'all big clothes live. Have a blessed day. Man, get the F out of here, man. This motherfucker looking like motherfucking John Travolta in the Rhinestone Cowboy movie. Did y'all see that tight ass vest this man had on? He talking about my jersey. Bro, I can't wait till you get on your show tonight. I am gunning you, whatever you got on. Light bulb head bastard. Have a terrible day. Say, nah, man.
Yo, Sean Stutz, you're 100% correct, man. The D-line is definitely, with what they added, it's It's going to be a lot of pressure in the trenches, and it's going to open up those possibilities for the D-backs and the linebackers as well. Who's to say that we don't have one of their numbers dialed up for a blitz and they get in there and make something happen? Or you have another one playing in coverage, Spillane, potentially. Here's another interception. Spillane, maybe a pick six. Possibility is endless right now.
Yo, my dog Thor's in the place. We got over 500 in the room. Get wasted with your brother. Wasted. Going to Baltimore game for sure. Going to start out NYC that Thursday and Friday. Wasted. You got to kick it. Yo, we kicking it. We kicking it. Thor, that's Mando, yo. When you pull up, I'm pulling up. If I got to take a vacation day for work, we kicking it, Thor. You already know. Yeah, hey, bro, see, that's some Jersey shit, man. I don't know how that could be paused, man. Get to see, yo, this man, yo, this is the Reed Richards of Raider YouTube. He is reaching. Get the F out of here, Graf. The F out of here. Wait, hold on. The F out of here, Graphic. I'm pulling up tonight, and I'm putting cases on all you bitches on that show. You and Scout. Ah, damn it. My God, God Family Raiders first, man. Don't trick Grab. You got a friend. You about to be unceremoniously blocked. Thank you, Hammer. Thank you. Yo, oh man. Yo, this linebacker talk also depends on who our safeties are. I think we're okay to just re-sign Spillane. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. There's one guy out there that I've been thinking about it more and more, and I want to get this narrative started in Raider Nation. Let's get back to the football. Justin Simmons is out there, Hammer. What do you think about bringing in Justin Simmons? Because we don't really know how good Trayvon Merrick is, right? You can play Justin Simmons on the other side. Marcus Epps only's got 1 year left on his deal. Justin Simmons has led the league in interceptions since 2016. He has more interceptions than any player in the league since 2016. He's a young safety. You know, he's a guy that's left the Denver Broncos. He's out there floating in the wind. What would you think about bringing in Justin Simmons, man?
I really like our safety room right now. Look, Merrick and Epps did a really solid job last season for us. Merrick definitely had the best year of his career, which I was looking out of him. I think they're good right now. I know you're saying Epps has 1 year left on the contract. I'm
about to mess your head up, Hammer.
Merrick's in the last year of his contract too, isn't he?
Bro, I'm about to mess your head all the way up, brother.
Bro.
I'm about to mess your head up, brother. You know, listen, sometimes you got to do this from time to time, my brother. You see that right there, brother?
Clean as a whistle.
Do you see that right there?
Yes.
That is a clean bill of health, my friend. That is clean as a whistle. That is Justin Simmons' injury history. Bro, hold on. I'm about to go back. Let's get into the statistics. Statistics. Right. Yo, all right, so boom. Last year, he had a total of 1,130 snaps played, bro.
Jesus.
Yo, 53 solo tackles, 17 assists, 2 tackles for loss, 3 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, 8 passes defensed. Bro, this is a safety we talking about here, my brother. This is an effing safety. This is a safety.
You know what? I'm going to put it this way, because we're already seeing it when it comes to our Raiders going into this training camp. They're already here for the competition, right?
Yeah.
Sign Justin Simmons and let him battle with Epps for that spot.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Because, Marcus Epps can be out the door. And Justin Simmons is an infinitely better safety than Marcus Epps. Listen, I'm with it. I'm 110% with it. Yo, my man Thor in the place. He goes, how come Hammer hair look like a wig from 1974?
Yo, the disrespect.
Yo, come on, Thor. Come on, Thor. You just jealous because you can't grow any more hair anymore, Thor. You just jealous. Thor got that Doppler radar hair. He got that summer hair. Some are here, some are there, some are everywhere.
I think I'm salute to I'm me for me. Believe in the chat. I think he's waiting for me to do it, so I might as well do it just one time, even though we haven't talked about him. But I'm gonna do it for you. Brock Bowers. There you go.
Yes, sir. Yo, man. Shout out to my guys, man. Shout out to my guys. Now, look, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would bring bro in for this specific reason, bro. This guy's played at an all-pro level. You've never gotten that level of play out of Marcus Epps. Never. You know what I'm saying? I think adding one blue chip piece in this offseason is something that can really elevate this defense. I'm looking for sure things, Hammer. There's so many things on this roster where, listen, we're praying Malcolm Kuntz can be who he was last year.
Yep.
We're praying that Merrick could come back and play the way he played, right? We're praying that Jack is going to play the way he played last year and improve upon that.
Yep.
We're praying Robert Spillane. The only definites we have is really Christian Wilkins. Adam Butler has played at the same level he's always played. Mm-hmm. And, of course, Maxx Crosby.
Yep.
And if I'm being honest, I worry a little bit. Now, was this defense sensational at times last year? Yes. But if you look at a lot of the wins that we got during the Antonio Pierce era, they were against 4 backup quarterbacks.
We also beat the
Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
But we beat them in a situation that you will never win another game like that. You never win games like that, bro.
No.
Like, bro, Aiden O'Connell didn't complete a pass from the second quarter on. You never win games like that. So we got to look at who we beat last year. And I'm just being honest. I'm not coming here to be the wet blanket, but let's be for real here. We beat Tommy High Stakes DeVito. We beat Zach, the MILF Hunter Wilson. right. Yo. Oh my God. Salute to everybody in the chat. Yo. Salute. The MILF Hunter was in full effect. We beat Flotsam and Jetsam from the Chargers. I don't even know what the hell that kid's name was for the Chargers. He's their third string quarterback. Right?
I can't remember his name.
I cannot remember that kid's name, bro.
Like, you know what?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yes. Thank you. Who was he? Because I can't remember, right? And then, wait, who was Stidham the backup or the starter? He was the backup.
Stidham started when we played them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he was a backup because Russell Wilson was benched.
Yeah.
So, bro, and I'm not saying that this isn't a great defense.
There it is. Easton Stick. Thank you.
Easton Stick sounds like something that you put on your feet for athlete's foot. So this is who we beat, everybody. So, yo, I would love for us to get a little bit more proven talent if you can afford it. Why not? Elite med staffing with the heater. The thing that makes Spillane effective in coverage that he gets great depth and understands route concepts. That's a fact, yo. They said Hammer looks like a mad scientist, yo. He's been up cooking up all kinds of things.
Damn, y'all really don't like this? Like, this is the
first
this is the first time I've grown my hair out in like 20 years. I shit you not.
Hammer, you do look like a bodega owner, yo.
Yeah, I've been told I look like a true Papi Chulo now.
Yeah, Papi. Right. He said, run to set up the pass. Oh, yeah, you guys talk about Brock Bowers, right? So
my thing is right now, like, I like what we have. The only thing I'm concerned about is our quarterback position. Our defense did a tremendous job down the line towards the tail end of the season, or pretty much when AP took over. But I'm very, very nervous or optimistic, I guess, more about the quarterbacks than I am any other position right now. Our offensive line is deep. Our offensive line is stacked. Our defensive line is deep. Our defensive line is stacked. Our linebacker room is pretty deep right now. Realistically, our defensive backs, especially the corners, like our corners, we have a deep room. I am more concerned. Even our running backs are okay. Madison, I'm still.
Yeah. That's a place why I would look, and this is only if Sincere McCormick and Britton Brown, one of these guys don't pan out or something like that. That's a place where I would look to add as well.
But I'm definitely mostly concerned when it comes to our quarterbacks right now. I really am.
Well, this is the
we
thing,
also have
man.
to see. We also need to see, because nobody really knows right now. Getsy in that offensive scheme. I've heard from players say that it's a hell of a lot easier than it was learning Mandarin with McDouchebag and the rest of them. But we have to wait and see.
Well, see, bro, look, this the thing, man. And this is one of the reasons why I'm not really so worried about the quarterback, because you have a guy that in the building in Marvin Lewis, who was one of the architects of the defense of the 2001 Ravens. He was the architect of that.
Yep.
That he was the first one, and he's the first guy that got his job, and he moved on. Now, I think this team is being built to win in spite of quarterback play. I'm not so much worried about Gardner Minshew. I know who Gardner Minshew is. He's a guy that, if need be, Gardner Minshew can win you games in the National Football League. But he has to have run support. He has to have a good defense to get him the football back, right? With Aiden O'Connell, with Aiden O'Connell, that caught me off guard. With Aiden O'Connell, he's a guy that, Hammer, I'm going to be honest with you. I have faith in Aiden O'Connell. And I'm going to tell you why, man. If you look at the way Aiden O'Connell was brought along last year, this is a guy who wasn't given and put in the best possible situation the first time he played. Right? And then you go and he has an offensive coordinator in Bo Hardigree who never called plays in his life, had Josh McDaniels' playbook, had to figure things out, and they gave this kid chicken shit and he made it into chicken salad. I got to give him credit. And the one thing is how fast he was able to learn two different offenses.
That's the other thing when it comes to O'Connell. That's the other thing when it comes to more of these rookies, because the vets, look, they've seen various offensive schemes, they've seen various offensive playbooks, whatever, but like the quarterback going into his second year learning this, you got Michael Mayer is the one that pretty much said like it's a lot easier than McDaniel's offensive scheme was. Again, we still don't really know, so I'm looking forward to seeing the preseason. Obviously we'll see a little bit. We're not going to see the whole 4-course, 5-course menu. But then once the regular season starts, we'll see it a lot more open and get an idea of what their offensive identity is. We already know defense is going to be the defense, especially since we don't have a dictator in the room anymore, and Patrick Graham will be able to.
That's what she said.
He'll be able to let that defense cook and do everything he needs for that defense to succeed on the field.
Yo, shout out to Hammer. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yo, Robert Cisneros, Hammer is 4 inches tall. LOL. That's also what she said, Rob. Thank you.
Salute to LA Rob. Yeah, miss you, guy.
Yeah. Yo, Hammer. Yeah. They said, is this a roast session on Hammer? Yo, Chris Rader says Hammer been MIA, so he had it coming. Yeah. Shout out to y'all, man. Yo, so brother. Look, I'm letting Raider Swab says it right here. AOC exudes a high level of confidence, much different than last year. Yeah, and I love the way AOC looks, the way the ball looks coming out of his hand. Look, I got a lot of faith in him, Hammer. I'm gonna have to part company with you on this, bro. I got a lot of faith in this kid. I think that the way this team is constructed, he doesn't have to throw 30 touchdowns for us.
But I'm not saying that I don't have faith in him either. Again, he'll be under a new system. I've yet to see anything. I want to see what he does. Everybody was saying that he's been working his ass off throughout this offseason and he's done this, that, and the third. I just need to see it on screen. I need to see it in person to see what he's going to do. And again, like AP made it clear, like that is the one who's taking the first team snaps right now. Cool. I'm with it. Let's just see what he can do once the regular season starts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we do. We got to see more, like my man G Cole said, man. We have to have faith to see more. My guy Todd Davis with the $2 holler, man. Appreciate you. Top 5D, top 15 offense this season. I'm calling it now. Now, Todd Davis, I think we're the 13th ranked defense last year.
Yes.
The reason why is you gotta look at something. We faced a lot of backups last year, guys. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This defense has to take a tremendous step forward. So, what do you think about? And I want to ask everybody in the chat, what confidence do you have in this regime based off of how many former head coaches we got in the building? Having Marvin Lewis being there, being a place where Antonio Pierce can kind of shoot some knowledge off of him, and he's got Tom Coughlin in the building from time to time. He's got a lot of guys in the building that have a wealth of defensive knowledge, a wealth of head coaching knowledge, man.
In my opinion, it plays an incredibly crucial role. You have these guys with the past experience, the guys that have taken these teams to playoffs, have taken these teams to to Super Bowls, have won championships. I think the experience is incredibly important, especially for the development of AP as a head coach as well. He's got guys to lean on, guys he can pick their brain. And again, a shit ton of experience will help these players succeed as well. And that was the one thing I was most excited about, to hear some of these names that we grew up watching, guys that we heard about a lot. Like I'm incredibly excited for it, having guys like Coughlin, guys like Marvin Lewis on the staff. I just wish that we were already even at preseason.
Yeah, I know. I'm super excited
already, man.
You know who I'm excited about too, and I'm going to get into this. I don't know if everybody watched the Rush Pod with Maxx Crosby. He had an interview with Andre James, man. And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I like Andre James a lot better hearing him talk. And it was something that I found out about Andre James that I never knew about. And I kind of feel bad being critical of Andre James. I never knew that he never took a snap at center before he got to the National Football League. That freaking blew my mind. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yo, I didn't know it, bro. It blew my mind when I heard that, bro. For him to play as well as he played over these years and had never taken a snap before he got to the NFL at center is amazing, bro. Because, as we all know, when he was in college, he played some guard, played some tackle. He's not big enough to be a tackle. Length is very, very important when you play tackle in the National Football League. That is one of the reasons why I'm so high on Thayer Mumford. The tackles, you got to understand something. They're going backwards, and you have probably sometimes the best athlete on the field coming downhill at them, and they have to deal with that. Yep. You got to have them arms, man. You got to have them arms. You got to have that agility. And what's starting to happen now in the National Football League is left tackles are some of the best freaking athletes in the field, i.e. Trent Williams. I've seen Trent Williams go down the field and clear people out, keeping up with the running backs and receivers as big as it's frightening to watch Trent Williams go downfield, man. It is frightening. Some of these guys are UFOs, man. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Andre James making the kind of strides he's made gives me a whole new respect for Andre James, man. And it's weird to me because we drafted Jackson Powers-Johnson, and I've gone into this season feeling like he's the center of the future. But do you think it's a possibility that Jackson Powers-Johnson will be stuck at guard because of the level of play of Andre James?
Good chance, because look, they made it perfectly clear to James and Johnson, like when he was drafted, like, dude, you're gonna be a guard right now. Like, this is Andre James's position at the center right now, which, look, I'm perfectly fine with. I've seen his tape. Dude is violent as hell on the line. And the one thing that the Raiders have done over the last few years, which I love more than anything else, and I've never played offensive line, but you're bringing in offensive linemen that are versatile as hell. You can plug and play them anywhere. Oh, you're a guard, but you also play tackle. This dude is down. All right, you're going to go to tackle right now. Oh, no, we need you. Like, look at Parm. Parm is a left guard. James is out. You're going to go play center. Like, I'm here for it, man. I love that that's what their mindset is when it comes to the depth that they've built with this offensive line. I do think that he is probably going to be our guard for the foreseeable future unless something catastrophic or they get through the rest of James's contract. But I think as it stands right now that he is going to be our guard, our right guard.
Yeah, man. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I know he's not going to be the right guard. He's going to be the left guard, bro. They're moving Dylan Parham.
You think they're going to put Parham at right?
Yeah, they already said it. They have to because, bro, you got to
would you mess up that left side tandem, though?
Because Dylan Parham played right guard in college. That was his natural position. And the reason why they put him at left guard was to take him and put him in between the two vets of this line, Andre James and Cole Miller. You want to give JPJ that same grace. You want to put him in between the two vets to kind of get his mind right, show him how to play the position. Because, you know, we did a tape study over on Graph Channel. You know, I wasn't there for most of it, but shout out to my guy, East Coast Gridiron. Shout out to Big Mike. They put on a phenomenal show over at Grass Channel. You know, F Graphic. Say, stop playing around. I say that my dog, right, did a good job too, right? And when we were looking at some of the JPJ stuff, one thing that East Coast Gridiron brought up was how when Jackson Powers Johnson, because he had film of Jackson Powers Johnson the year before, playing guard. And he's a guy who fires off. And you know when you play guard, Hammer, you have to kind of play a zone almost.
Yeah.
It's a reason why he was converted to center. Now, Jackson Powers Johnson only really played center 1 year. He only played center 1 year, bro. So, like, when you look at it, bro, I don't know. He could possibly get stuck. He could possibly get stuck over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, if Andre James makes any more strides, if you look at the strides he's made in his career, not playing any center, and him getting comfortable at that position, bro, say Les, the F out of here. Yo, like I said, right? If he gets any better, he's right in the middle of the line when it comes to centers.
Yeah.
If he gets any better, now he's an all-pro center. So what do? Do you throw him out the door? JPJ could possibly get stuck at guard, bro. He could possibly get stuck at guard. And I know I'm backtracking on what I said previously. Yo, Jenny has been unceremoniously blocked. Yeah. Yo, but like I was saying, bro, so what do you think about that? Because the metric for me, right, and I'm gonna be real with you, and I discussed this on Graph Show. I was telling them that one of the reasons why initially I wasn't really happy about the JPJ pick was that I wanted Edgerrin Cooper, right? And now, you know, that I have doubts in my mind whether he'll be the center of the future. How viable of a pick was that for me? You know what I'm saying?
JPJ was a guy that a lot of us had wanted. A lot of us messed around with mock drafts, like, oh, let's move up to like 19, 20, and he'll be there for us. He fell in our lap, bro. Where we were at in that draft, he fell in our lap, and we got the offensive lineman that we were all wanting.
Why not just draft a guard? That's the thing that I didn't understand. Why not just draft a guard, a guy that's
again? I think it's just the fact that they see that he is a versatile offensive lineman, a guy that would fit the scheme, a guy that would fit that offensive line for us, a guy that is a bully. Like, he definitely got a little shades of Richie Incognito, and I'm talking Richie Incognito in his prime, not
back with the St. Louis Rams and the Dolphins.
Yes, this is, if we have that type of bully, I'm here for it, man. Like, we need this is something that AP wants. He wants that violence, that relentless, that ill intent mentality. Like, and that's the guy that fit the mold for AP. So
yeah, so you know what? And the one thing I respect about what the Raiders did in their draft was the fact that they went after a mentality. They went after a skill set, but they went after a mentality. This is something that Mike Lombardi brought up, which is he's kind of a doucher, but I respect what he said. He goes, being a Raider is more so about, yo, he fits our personality type. He fits the mold. He's a Raider. Bring him in. You know what I'm saying? And I love that they've established the identity of the kind of players that they're looking for. I love that. Love it, love it, love it, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, yo. Hammer, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up, my brother. Appreciate everybody in the chat for pulling up, man. We still got over 500 strong in here, man, on a Saturday, man. Yo, come on, LV. Wait, LV, how am I never happy, bro?
He called you the wet blanket, bro.
I am not the wet blanket. Get F out of here. No, but in all seriousness, LV, it's not that I'm not happy, bro. I wanted Edgerrin Cooper. I mean, could somebody give me my superstar linebacker I've been asking for the last 5 years? I haven't been happy since we drafted Rolando McClain and he didn't pan out. Yo, I still got a Rolando McClain jersey, bro.
Jesus.
Yo, I'm rocking my Rolando McClain too. I can't fit that junk worth of shit neither, man. I gotta lose a little bit more weight. The Rolando McClain was back in the 195 days, bro. That was back in the 190 days. I don't know if I can fit that. But yeah, look, man, listen, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Jackson Powers Johnson. I'm a big fan of him. I'm glad. I think he's gonna do well. I just think that, like, yo, if and I said this on previous on the Grab show. I was saying, bro, that I feel like free agency should be after the draft. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I feel like had the draft been first, they probably wouldn't have read up Andre Johnson. James.
I think you're right. And a lot of people have shared that same sentiment as in regards to free agency. It should be after the draft. I think that would definitely turn the league upside down if that were to happen. Like, it would be a matter of, like, you get these guys that you want in a draft, but at the same time, are you already thinking ahead, like, yo, this is going to be a free agent? I'd rather have him than take one of these younger guys, but that's what it is.
Freight Train said, yo, Wasted got that depends face. Yo, Freight Train, I remember you from the flag football game. You look like that bald eagle from the Muppets and shit, man. The F out of here. You soft body bastard. Yeah.
Yo, salute to Sarah in the chat. I didn't get to shout her out before, but shout out to one of the Hammerettes. Like, she killed one of the very last mock drafts we did before we did our live draft, and fucking made me look terrible as a GM trying to do a mock draft. Like, shout out to her in the chat.
I'm here for you, Wasted. Sincerely, Robert Spillane. I am an elite linebacker. Yeah. No, I feel you, bro. I just want us to draft one, yo. My guy, Sir. Yo, Wasted and Hammer. Can I get my shout out for my new granddaughter born Wednesday, Big Surge? Salute. Shout out to you and your granddaughter, man. Congratulations, my brother, man.
Congrats.
My God. Wasted still crying about the 2022 draft. You damn right I am, LV. You damn right.
You're still crying over the 2023 draft, too.
You saw it, LV. The F. Oh, man, yo. Great show. Hey, great show, Baggy. Wait, get the F out of here, Licky.
Yeah, y'all are too much.
Yo, man. Yo, listen, y'all. Y'all have a great night, man. I got to get out of here, man. Yo, pull up on all of the shows. We got a show tonight at 9, right? I'm going to be rocking. I'm back on my regular shift. I'm going to be rocking all next week. My guy Hammer's in the place. I know he'll be back when the season starts revving up, man. You know, Hammer, appreciate you for pulling up. Love you, bro. We out of here, man. Like yesterday. Oh, also, Hammer, you know what we always say, bro. When I leave,
come together like butt cheeks.
You damn right, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Peace, man. You have a good day.